afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. And today we have one that I delayed, I hemmed, and I might have even hawed on, and that is the Super 7 Ultimates Lord Drakkon figure. I haven't read the comics yet, even though I just went ahead and found, I guess it's like the appendices, whatever, of the Shattered Grid comic book, so I am going to dig in a little bit to it, but at the time of this recording, I have not read it, so I really don't know much about Lord Drakkon. I don't really have any love for him, anything like that, but I do have love for JDF, and just the other day, I went ahead and kind of created a small little Tommy JDF type shelf in one of my detolfs. So I figured, you know what, I've got the Hasbro one, I got the Lightning Collection one, I've got some other JDF specific type stuff, so let's go ahead and really have a nice centerpiece to it, and I'm hoping that this Super 7 Ultimates will, but we can't just judge it on the package, so let's go ahead, crack on in here, and see what's going on with the Super 7 Ultimate Lord Drakkon. Alright, we got Lord Drakkon out of this plastic prison. These hands are such a pain in the butt to get out that I went ahead and just left them in here. Usually, once I get them posed out for the final thoughts on the video, a few more will come out. But we have some like hiya hands, some kind of like finger gesture hands. We have some gripping C hands, and we have some wider gripping C hands. So we might see a few of those down the road when we decide how we want to pose them, but that's for then. This is for now. Alright, let's go ahead and scoot on up here and start having some look at the accessories. So, starting off with a very tiny morpher. We got Power Rangers. Looks to be just the same regular Green Ranger morpher. I could be wrong, but that is what it looks like to me. Super 7 always does a very good detail work here on these morphers and whatnot on their ultimate, so definitely looks really nice. I didn't know if it was going to be shattered or some kind of crazy gimmick like that, but it looks to be the same old, as is the Dragon Dagger. It looks to be the same, which, not a bad thing. It was a very good Dragon Dagger the first time I unboxed one, and it's a very good Dragon Dagger the second time with Drakkon here. So just crazy good detail. An outstanding Dragon Dagger. Definitely the best Dragon Dagger I've ever had. For sure, I don't know if Mezco or anybody else does them better, but for my money right now, Super 7 definitely nails it. Now, one that is definitely different, and I'm just going to assume it's from something in the comic that I don't know, is the Saba. I will say the gold isn't as bright on this one, and maybe it's not supposed to be. Trying to think back to the show. I know on the toy it was obviously very chromed out gold and all that stuff, but obviously Saba's missing a head. Now, Saba did seem to kind of have his own mind, his own way of doing things, so maybe Saba was doing a little bit too much talking, and Drakkon went ahead and took care of him. So maybe now he's just a sword, just not as vocal of a sword anymore. Alright, let's get into, let's give some positives here. Actually, I don't have any negatives really, but I am stoked about these heads. Yeah, I mean, Super 7, I've had my complaints about the human heads, but this is great. This looks amazing. It's not on par with, you know, a Mezco or a Sideshow, or maybe even the Lightning Collection, but this is a definite upgrade for sure from the Lightning Collection team on a human face. This looks really good. If you handed me this, I could definitely go, oh, that's the Green Ranger, or some kind of form of the Green Ranger. But really cool detail here. Looks like he's got some evil veins going up. Again, I gotta read this comic. But very cool looking in there. We also have an extra one. Very snarling, very angry, a lot of emotion going on there. Hair looks really good. Nice detail, some whitewash in there. Some gray going on. Looks like he's seen a few things. He's been around. Apparently he's been trying to take over the earth and and the morphing grid and all that good stuff. So he's definitely seen some action. He looks a little rough, but as far as figure go, he looks pretty dang good. And another one that is not having a good time is apparently Jason the Red Ranger, or Rocky the Red Ranger, as we have a battle damaged Red Ranger helmet. Looks crushed, glass broken, damage taken here, lots and lots of damage. Good detail on the damage, some deep damage on the top, and the side looks okay. So my complaint, which is not really even a complaint, I will say, is if you're going to give us this one, go ahead and give us like one or two more. Like maybe do one less head and give us another helmet. Especially if you wanted to do like a pose. If you wanted to kind of display Drakkon with, you know, standing maybe even on the bodies of the Red Ranger, the Blue Ranger, the Black Ranger, whatever, however you wanted to do it, and just have these extra heads in there, and then you'd be enticed to go back and buy another Pink Ranger. You'd go back to be enticed to buy another Red Ranger, switch out the heads with these battle damaged ones, and have, you know, Drakkon standing over them or whatever. But I mean, right now it's probably just he can hold it and look into the eyes of, you know, his defeated enemies or whatever. So, very cool helmet. Absolutely no complaint on the helmet. Just something I would like to be spoiled a little bit, we'll say. But let's go ahead and get in to Lord Drakkon. Alright. Very nice off the bat. These colors are great. The costume design on this dude is so cool. Helmet moves around, feels good. Feels very sturdy. Same thing going on here with his shield. Nice and firm on the shield. The back of the shield looks really nice. The green pops, no paint issues that I can see at all. Arms nice and stiff. I do like them nice and stiff. I've always said, give me a good stiffy any day. That's right. I don't want no loosey-goosey. Give me a good old stiffy at the end of the day. Does have his normal ab crunch, waist articulation, all that good stuff. Has a spot for Dragon Dagger. Has a spot for Saba. Obviously, I would think you'd want to go ahead and pose them with them unless you're doing like an action pose or something like that. But moving on down, nice and muscular frame going on here. Boots look super cool. Maybe a little paint issue right there. A little bit of little paint rub there with the green showing through. But not a big deal at all. A very good figure. I'm liking this a whole lot. But let me go ahead and play with it just a little bit more. Get them posed out. Get them in the shelf. And we'll give our final thoughts on the Super 7 Ultimate Lord Drakkon. Alright, we got him in. Got him into the little, just my little, I wouldn't say shrine, that's a little dramatic, but into the little shelf. I just kind of went with the hands that he had on him. I thought that was good enough. I didn't have a problem with that. Went ahead and put the battle damaged Red Ranger helmet at the bottom, and I think he looks good. I think this is a nice little shelf. With some of his other projects, obviously his Dino, was it Dino Thunder? I don't know, I didn't see the season, but hey, I repped them all the same. The White Dragon movie that hopefully is soon to come, the White Dragon bad guy, and the Hasbro Lightning Collection Drakkon, and of course, the Funko Drakkon. So, what do you guys think? I think it's a great figure. Kind of wish I wouldn't have waited so long, but also needed the motivation for this shelf. I do have some other JDF stuff, so if you want to hang around for that, let's have a quick look at that. Just a quick little shot of me, JDF, and the old wifey. Was she a wifey? Yep, she has a ring on her hand at the time. Made her go to MegaCon, so, you know, she did her best, I guess. And then we'll look at the actual rest of the figures and stuff. And there you go. That's the rest of it. Got your, I think it's 3-0 Power Ranger autographed card, autograph little thing there that he actually gave us for free, some power coins and all that good stuff. Obviously tons and tons of other Green Rangers and White Rangers throughout the collection, but that is that. But and that is the end of the video. We appreciate you guys hanging out, but do us a favor, hit us with a like, hit us with a comment, and of course subscribe to the channel as we post new content every single day. But for myself and Uncle BJ, we are going to throw one back. And we'll see you all next time.